Hey everyone, back to my car this week for the 10th episode of Fired Up with Fish. We're here on the 9th of May 2025 at about 12:30. I'm currently here in Knighton Junction, Alberta on my way to Edson, as today in just over an hour at 13:30 I have my in-person interview and fitness test with the Yellowhead County Fire Department. I've had my online interview with them already, and now I'm coming today for a more formal in-person interview and then a fitness test as well, kind of combining some steps to make the hiring process a little quicker. This is a casual position with the Yellowhead County Fire Department, and it could lead potentially into a full-time career position, so I'm super excited about that. I'm all dressed up, ready to go, also repping the Oilers. Big Game 2 win last night in Vegas in overtime. That was awesome to be able to watch that with my buddy Levi and his girlfriend Andrea and their new puppy Benny. Finally got to meet Benny, so that was awesome. It was awesome seeing them and just hanging out, having a good night with them before driving out to Edson this morning. I'll also be staying with them again tonight, so super thankful to have those friendships and also for them to have me stay over. But yeah, had a great visit last night. Looking forward to a great visit tonight. But as I've already mentioned, really looking forward to this fitness test and interview. Going to give it my all and just leave it all on the table. I've been practicing certain movements and these types of tests, and I'm just going to go balls to the wall for it, and see where it goes, and really hoping it works out, and for this great opportunity. And if unfortunately say it doesn't work out, at the very least it's a great practice run for next month in June when I head out to Winnipeg for stage 5 of their recruitment process, as I've been invited for that. It's stage 5 out of 6 or 7, but the last stage that I would actually have to complete, where I fly out, do the fire fit test with the University of Manitoba, and then they provide those results to the Winnipeg Fire Paramedic Service, and then they say if I passed or not, and then move on to the selection process where they would contact references and all that stuff. But yeah, super excited to move on with them as well. And that big test I'd be doing at the University of Manitoba is quite similar to the one I'll be doing today in Edson. So at the very least, today is a great practice run for that. And pretty much every department that I'll be applying to and eventually get on, there'll be some sort of fitness test like this. So the more you do them, the more you're familiar with them, the more you're comfortable with them, and you just get better every time. I love the challenge of it. It just grows on me daily. So yeah, really, really excited for this and that Winnipeg opportunity as well. And also another kind of couple fire updates. I'm also still in the running with the Department of National Defense, Navy position in either Esquimalt or Halifax. With it being the government and so many applicants, it can take a lot of time hearing in between stages. But it was nice to hear back that they basically said the delay is okay, you're still in the running, that type deal. And then also with Edmonton, since I passed their test, I'll be moving on to their next stage, which is multiple mini interviews where it's 8 or 9 stations, and you go up to each station. They provide you the question within a couple of minutes. You have 2 minutes to decipher, and then you have to provide about a 5-minute response. So each station is about 9 minutes. So that'll be a super interesting format that I've never really been a part of, but I'm very excited for that, as Edmonton's definitely a dream department of mine as well. So looking forward to that opportunity. That's coming up on the 22nd of May, so just about a couple of weeks as well. So lots of things coming down the pipeline, but I'm always going to be training and preparing every day to have myself as ready as possible for those tests and interviews and things like that. And my eyes are on the prize. Like I said, I've unfortunately been let go from Exceed recently, but it's kind of making that sacrifice and seeing the long-term gain where now I have a little more freedom to pursue these a little more freely, the training, the days off and stuff like that. But obviously I still need income, so that's why this casual position with Yellowhead County would be awesome. And then I've also kind of debated maybe doing some delivery of all type deals. like Uber or Instacart, those kinds of things. Can't look down upon any job when you need money, and also if it's one that works best for your schedule and you know it's temporary, then you got to do what's best for you and your family. You can't help others if you can't help yourself. So right now it's kind of the pay your dues time, and once I land that job, it'll also be a pay your dues time, but then I'll know all of this sacrifice and hard work is paid off, and definitely will. So I'm very excited for that, and the process has been awesome. Like, I know some people get on quicker, some people it takes longer. Like, everyone's got their own story, but the story is the beautiful thing about it, and I'm loving my story so far. I have a lot of experience to speak upon, and I'm excited for where this career is going to continue to go on. Kind of going on that note, or a little away from fire, I don't have the book on me today. I know I usually talk about the Daily Stoic and read the quote, but today's quote on the 9th of May was Carpe Diem, basically saying, like, that means seize the day, and you don't want to go to bed basically having done nothing. Or if someone's like, hey, what'd you get up to this weekend, or what'd you get up to yesterday? Nothing. Like, we've all kind of been there where we've had that nothing answer and it never feels good. So why not take the day to improve yourself, even in one little thing, or accomplish one thing? At least then you can say your answer is not nothing. Because if you do one thing a day for 365 days, that's 365 things. You know what I mean? Like, you can stack a lot of things. So seize the day. And today, after reading that, I was kind of like, you know what? Like, I'm going to seize the whole damn day, but I'm seizing this fitness test. I'm giving it my all. I'm ready to rumble. Like I said, I'm here in Newton Junction. Got some gas. Got myself a little laser. So ready to fire it up. Kind of funny. Fire it up with fish. Speaking of fired up with fish, I am still definitely open and available for conversations. I'm always looking for questions or feedback or anything like that, or even just what you think or whatever. Don't feel free to reach out to me at firedupwithfish@gmail.com. It'd be awesome if, say, this built a community or something, but as I said, I've kind of just going along with the flow of this. But with it being the 10th episode, I've been enjoying it, and I'm going to definitely continue doing it for a while. As I've kind of said, like, this would be cool to look back upon in years, myself or my kids or something like that. But yeah, so the 10th episode, thanks to anyone who has supported this in any way so far, or if you're watching this, say, in 2028 and now it's 2025 currently, it's kind of a cool time capsule to see Nick here wearing an Oilers jacket and a suit in the car on the way to a fitness test. He's got a new haircut yesterday. Shout out to Maher at Luigi's in Red Deer. Always gives a top-notch service. So yeah, feeling good, ready to rumble. Little F1 update. There's no race this weekend. There was a race last weekend in Miami, and now we're off until the 18th, which is the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix in Imola, Italy, and that starts at 7 a.m. Alberta time on the 18th. And hopefully Ferrari can kind of pick their socks up, because they had a bit of a rough, I believe, 7th and 8th showing in Miami, and it was a McLaren running away with things. I like McLaren, but I don't know. I kind of heard something on a podcast where when you see a team win all the time, like, I used to kind of get annoyed by it and, like, want them to lose, like, say, Max Verstappen last year. But the podcast made a good point where F1 is all about excellence, and you want to see that excellence. So when it's happening, you should be very appreciative of it, because how hard it is to actually hit that excellence with all their traveling and everything like that. It's amazing to see. So I'm quite impressed, actually. Like, that kind of changed my mentality on that. So I'll always not root against that top team anymore. I'll kind of just appreciate them for what they are, especially if they've earned that right through hard work and doing it the right way. No matter if, say, it's like sports teams like the Yankees or a driver like Verstappen, you know, if they're kicking ass, they're kicking ass. But yeah, on that note of kicking ass, I'm ready to kick some ass today. I'm excited to update you guys next Friday on the 16th about how it all went. And you guys go kick some ass today. As mentioned a little while ago, you can contact me at firedupwithfish@gmail.com. But until then, remember, life is great and life is beautiful. Keep smiling and take care. Fire it up.